Hello, Sagittarius. It's Ashley. We're going to do your November wrap-up reading. And for those of you that live in the USA, as you know, we are entering into the week of Thanksgiving here. And while that may be a bit of a controversial holiday here in the US for good reason, I wanted to kind of do it a little bit different of a reading today, in which we kind of focus in on that whole feeling of gratitude and really look back at the year and be congratulated for what we have done. You know, I don't think we spend enough time celebrating ourselves. And so this first card we draw here is going to be all about an area of life that you should look at to kind of give yourself a pat on the back, right? Something you've accomplished this year that needs your loving attention and celebration. So what's that for Sagittarius? Seeing beyond. So you've probably had some strong third eye activations this year. You might have really been working to develop that intuitive part of yourself. I often see this card as like Pisces energy. It reminds me of the High Priestess. But a deeper connection to your intuition. Now in this second row, we're going to look at what your guides want to celebrate about you. Like what guides, angels, you know, ancestors really want to give you some credit for from this past year. We have awakening genius. So definitely some signs here that you've had perhaps a very enlightened year. Could have had some awakenings, some ascension changes. We will look at that closer. In this last row, we're going to look at what positive things are coming in for you, Sagittarius. We are going into Sagittarius season, which, as you may know, is all ruled by Jupiter. So it's all about expansion and joy and abundance and, you know, lots of everything. So what good is coming towards Sagittarius as we close out this year? We have balance. So that's nice. Some Libra action showing up there for you. We will look at that card. I've been telling the signs I have not used this deck like almost at all. So we're going to learn it together. Alright, so let's get some tarot to support these messages, and we will dive in to all the amazing things that you've managed to pull off this year, Sagittarius. And things that, you know, we can take a moment to celebrate for you. So what's been going on with Sagittarius and what message wants to come through? So we're getting the Star card pop out, which for me is very Aquarian in nature and related to this awakening genius that's showing up. So could have been dealing with an Aquarius. Let's see. Or some sort of destined path that you've been feeling here. We have the Nine of Swords and the Death card. The King of Pentacles, some Taurus energy showing up there. The Four of Cups and the Two of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune. Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So definitely some movement, some action coming in, or you've been experiencing this year. Could have been dealing with a Cancer. But I definitely feel like you've put in some work on both the light and dark aspects of yourself, and it's really kind of given gas to your movement forward. So this could be an actual move, but I'm also more so picking up on just your own journey as a soul has accelerated with this card showing up at the bottom of the deck. So let's get into your reading and get some more detail here. So in your abundance focus message, we have seeing beyond. So you've definitely had some sort of more intuitive aspects of yourself kind of light up here. You can see she's got this almost like a vortex into her third eye, but she's also got this star in this other eye. And so lots of Pisces and Aquarius vibes showing up here. So as those readings come out, you might want to check them out depending on if you're dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius, or you have strong placements of that in your own chart. So I feel like you've been taking some steps towards your own abundance here, your own destiny. You might have even decided to follow your own intuition in a new direction at work here in your career arena. Perhaps you were even promoted into a leadership position here. But definitely some positive aspects to your abundance, your financial abundance and security here. Could have also met and encountered someone this year that became a long-term partner, or a partner here that was, I want to say, permanent. So whether you're married or you were married, that's showing up here with that King of Pentacles. So let's get some more details here, because I do see this Two of Cups coming in the future. So perhaps you're in a situation where you've had to end a longer term relationship for some reason, and there could be love coming in the future. So with the Star card, we have the World. So definitely an ending here. You've been healing from, but I feel like it's an ending that took place to push you towards your path. So it's like it shifted you. We're also getting the Sun card. So I think you're definitely focusing on growth, expansion, happiness, and kind of following that part of yourself that feels more innocent and jovial and positive. Doing things and partaking in activities or passion projects or friendships even that really light up that innocent inner child part of yourself. We're definitely getting strong Aquarius Leo in this spot alone here. So if you ended a relationship, that person may have had strong fixed sign placements. With the King of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Cups and the Tower. So, okay, I do feel like there has been a long-term relationship that came to an end here or broke down. Could have been a marriage. You may have had family with this person, children, I should say, with this person. And again, I feel like you were doing so to follow your own bliss here. So far, it's not really showing me what went wrong, but it does look like either a marriage or could have been a long-term career here that came to a close. Something that brought you a lot of emotional fulfillment at some point, and something shifted and it just didn't quite match you anymore. With the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like on some level, part of why this may have ended is someone might have been slow to offer love. Perhaps they kind of closed down at some point. And so, like, because I do feel like at some point there was like deep love with this person or this situation. But I feel like at some point that foundation was shook up here with the Tower here. Something came to an end. And I think it was finally released or ended completely because there was no sign of the love like regrowing to what it once was, or there was like a lack of stability anymore, when at some point it may have been very stable. But I think in all of this situation, the thing to point out that was something you should focus on is that it's really helped you to tap into that intuitive side of yourself, and again, go after that bliss, and essentially put you, like I said, shifted you on your destined path here. Now what your guides want you to be proud of and want to kind of give you a round of applause about is awakening genius. I'm actually going to pull a couple of blurbs from that card, but I do feel like there was some sort of wake-up call here. Could have had a spiritual awakening that took place as a result of perhaps even this situation in the past. Let's see, 29. The spirit of creative expression, bringing forth new information, birthing, and knowing that your ideas matter. Let's see, hold on just a sec, I'm kind of skimming here. To bring forth or birth. You are at this moment about to give birth to a new mode of expression, and a powerful one at that. Commit to partnering with your genius, and only deep satisfaction and success will result. Today is a day when your inspired ideas matter. So with it kind of repeating that, I almost wonder if part of why this past situation came to a close is because they didn't have that vision that you had with this star card here. Perhaps they decided their path went this way. So take that as it resonates. We have the Nine of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So there's certainly something being pointed out here that was emotionally dissatisfying and stressful, right? For some of you, I feel like maybe the genius ideas or inspirations that you were getting were kind of being shunned by others, like you were being criticized for feeling that way. Now that's not going to apply to everybody, but take that as it resonates. Let's clarify. The Nine of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles. And you, Sagittarius, coming through as Temperance. So I feel like you got into a position of being single and independent here, but it was something that was very hard for you to fathom in your mind. Perhaps it's because you had been partnered up and in a family situation for a long time. And so kind of getting back on your feet, healing, and being independently you was something that was quite scary and stressful to you. With the Four of Cups, we have the Page of Swords. So again, that same energy again, I feel like maybe you were highly criticized. Perhaps you decided to leave a marriage, for example, and everybody had something negative to say about you because you chose to do that. Like you were judged harshly for your choices. So that's kind of what I'm getting there. With the Four of Pentacles, we have the Lovers and the Eight of Swords. So I feel like what you're being kind of congratulated for is the fact that you kind of face these fears anyway, even though there was criticism, even though there may have even been gossip, and people wanted you to stay in this union. I feel like their idea of your success meant you stayed married, you kept this family together, even if it was something that no longer made sense to your path. And I feel like what you're being congratulated about is doing so anyway. Having the courage to get back to being an independent person, supporting yourself, paying your own bills, living alone, sleeping alone, whatever, and spending that time healing. And I think you did that even as other people tried to push their own agenda onto you, if that makes sense. So, in the good of what's to come, we have in balance, and that is the number 14. So I'm going to look at that. I definitely, with that being a very Libran card and the Two of Cups here, I feel like you've got a new balanced relationship coming in here. And 14, 41, that could be a number, because I actually opened the book to look for page 14 and opened it at 41. It says, patience, moderation, a perfect blend of activities, a happy balance, purpose and meaning, mixing ideas and people into a perfect brew. Yeah. All right. We have Death, the Two of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like some sort of love partnerships coming in here. Let me reshuffle the cards here and we will clarify. Could certainly be a Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, or an Aquarius. Alright, why do we have the Death card? Haha, Ace of Cups. And the High Priestess. So could be a Pisces, Scorpio coming in for you here. How I said, this card reminds me of the High Priestess. Well, she's popping up here. So perhaps your choices to follow your own path is because you knew there's another connection out there for you. So you were following that intuition, even as you ran into all these walls or blocks or negative people, right? So that's lovely. I feel like on an intuitive level, you probably feel this coming. With the Two of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Lovely. New beginning. Yeah, and the Fool could be an Aries. But definitely a new beginning in love here. The Wheel of Fortune. We have the Six of Pentacles. Something that's balanced. How delicious is that? And something that is secure, that is has a solid foundation to build upon. Balanced, secure. Oh, I love it. Now what's interesting is we had the Four of Pentacles here, and perhaps you already knew of this. Like, there must have been even potentially a strong awareness that you had a strong soulmate coming in as well. So take that as it resonates. But it's looking like lots of good things to be grateful for. Even though you've gone through some struggles here, it looks like it's really helped to help you to step in and really fine-tune and work closely with that intuition, your connection to the universe, because essentially both of these cards are connected in that way. It's like the third eye and the crown chakra working together here, which is all about our connections to other dimensions and the universe as a whole. So I hope you found that helpful. Let me know what you think of this kind of reading down below. I probably won't do one like this all the time, but I thought for this occasion in particular, we'd give it a whirl. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your time. And if you've made it this far, please like and subscribe. I appreciate you. And have a great start to your holiday season. Bye.